And welcome. I am Fu-Sung Cookye of Goddesses Media. I'm your main host and presenter of Mythological Moments. To the right of me is the CEO of Strike First Gaming himself, Cobrakai Tone. To the right of him is also hip-hop extraordinaire Dr. B, Galaxy B. And to the left of me is the wondrous and fabulous cosplayer herself in the flesh kitty Kaboom. And this is the Strike First Gaming Show. Thank you for tuning in. So first things first with our news segment. It seems like the world of hacking has not forgotten the world of the PlayStation. So PlayStation 1, the slim model, is still being tinkered with by the hackers community. What do I mean by this? Someone found a new exploit on how to play copied video games on the PS1. So back in the day, if you didn't have a modded PS1, there was other ways that you can play copied discs. You can actually put a tape in the lower right, on the lower right of the console, which taped down the eject button, so you can go and do the disc swap mechanism. Right. That was one way to do that.
Yeah, I remember.
But apparently there is, I guess they're calling this the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 exploit. So what it is in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, there is something called, there's a skater editing mode where you can make a custom skater, and you get to go and it shows all this binary where you can change the name to whatever you want it to be. Now, what they didn't take account for is that you can put as much code in the name fixing as possible, so there's no ending to how long you can write the name, which leaves the game vulnerable to be tinkered with to allow you to play copied games. So this hacker found a way to do that and is using the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. So it lets you know, see, I'm not a sports game player, so I'm messing the name up his video game. I don't play sports games like that, so it lets you know right then and there. But I guess that skateboard game, that's right, skateboard or skating, right? Skateboard, right. So I guess through that particular game in that custom edit mode, you can go and type in code in the custom skater mode for creating your own character, and it will allow you to access different exploits. In this case, playing copied PlayStation 1 discs.
And it's a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is what it's called.
Yes.
Pro Skater 2.
Pro Skater 2. So I guess they're calling this the Pro Skater 2 hack.
Yes. That's off top.
So for me, I would just rather buy the modded PlayStation 1 and not go through all that nonsense to me. But for anyone else who wants to check it out for themselves, look it up online. Pro Skater, was it Hawk Pro Skater 2?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Thank you guys. I'm lost.
It's cool.
No disrespect to Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Moving forward. Oh, there is also here. There is the Sonic the Hedgehog 30th anniversary.
Dope.
Yeah. So the 30th anniversary has been announced by Sega and another company known as IDW. And what they're going to do is they're going to release this 80-page comic that's going to have 3 new separate stories within the Sonic continuity. And those that'll be writing the stories is Ian Flynn, Gail Galligan, Justin Travis, and Jafon McElroy. Now, according to this, Gail Galligan, I hope I'm not messing up your name, I'm sorry if I am, has been working on the Babysitters Club books from back in the day. So if you ever went to in elementary school, those books were along the lines of R.L. Stein with Goosebumps and Nightmare on Fear Street.
Yep. Old school shit.
Old school books. Scholastic Books was the company. There we go. Scholastic Books.
I had that membership when I was in grade school. I had that membership.
No, and speaking of which, I even found out that R.L. Stein is still doing the Goosebumps series in a new edition.
Wow.
And
everything's coming back now.
Yeah. Well, and even his age.
So, the movie came out, so that's good.
So, and then last on the news feed is they finally revealed the name of the new Tekken 7 character who's the Polish Prime Minister. Her name is Lydia Sobieska. Lydia Sobieska. And her reasons for entering the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7 is because Heihachi Mishima of the Zaibatsu released the Tekken Force in her country, and they won't leave. And her, as the prime minister, had formally requested him to get his people out of her country. He cordially declined, and then, of course, in return, in Heihachi Mishima fashion, congratulated Lydia on her ability to reach the status of prime minister in such early age in her youth.
Oh.
That press kit, though.
Yes. In addition to that, too, there was press kits that were released to certain members within the community to go and try her out, and also like a formal King of Iron Fist tournament invite to see who she is all about and to shed some light on her gameplay and her backstory.
That's dope.
Do I see a cosplay coming on pretty soon?
I don't know. We'll see.
So
Stay tuned.
I'm all about that limo she comes out of, that's for sure.
No, her intro is really slick. They did a good job, basically like showing this who is this mystery woman, and it was good. It was what you expect from Harada and the whole Tekken team. So good on them. And again, those press kits were really pretty. So.
As years went by, the Tekken video game series have improved upon the graphics. And in this case, I'm actually pointing out locations and backgrounds within the game. Tekken 7 has really reached that pinnacle on showcasing the actual land mass and land structures of different cultures in different regions of the world. So when they did the promotional trailer for Miss Lydia, it really looked like he was in Poland.
Mm-hmm.
So who would have thought it was actually an animation when the buildings and the subway trains and the cars looked so real? Mm-hmm. They actually did an accurate depiction of Poland.
Dope.
Makes you actually want to visit the country to see it for yourself.
Oh, it's popping out there. I know a guy was DJing out there. Yeah, he said it's popping. We got to go to Poland.
Popping in Poland.
Party popping in Poland.
So
Party popping in Poland.
where is Poland in the geographical understanding of the planet Earth? Like, where
it's
is
in Europe,
Poland?
but it's like
I don't know Europe
kinda-
that
yeah.
well, so.
probably somewhere between Germany and Russia.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Time. I know my history. I know my geography, if you would.
Okay.
And I'd say it's somewhere between Germany and Russia for 200 points.
I like that.
All right. And that concludes today's news segment. Moving on, we're going to start with you this time, Kitty. What's going on in cosplay and toy collectibles and such? What goodies you got going on here?
I'm going to switch it up a little bit today. I'm kind of hungry. I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind a snack. So I'm calling this segment Treat Fighter.
Treat fighter.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. Okay.
That was good.
So, a lot of people during Capcom Cup 2019 got to get their hands on this special Street Fighter V edition Pocky. And we didn't get all the characters at first. We only had Ryu and Chun-Li. And I actually got my hands on one of the limited edition boxes.
Okay.
If you guys want to check it out, we've got Currie, we've got Manat, you have Alex, you have Rashid, you have Lucia, you have Cody.
Nice.
The artwork
Cody.
is really cute, and we are going to open this up
Let's
and
do
have
it.
a treat.
Yeah. Treat
Round
fighter.
1, here we go.
So I guess it's round 1, eat.
Yeah.
Eat.
Round 1 taste, round 1 eat, whatever you guys want to do. So
Yeah, if,
let's go.
Round 1 eat.
Oh, they're super cute.
All right.
Let's just say those are energy bars, and the first one that
okay.
finishes
So I'm
is
happy.
defeated.
I haven't opened one of
That's
these
great.
boxes yet, but as you can see, so there is the Ken. I always want to say Ken and Ryu. There's Ryu and Chun-Li. Let's see. Oh, handsome baby boy Cody and Lucia.
I'm waiting for that bison. Where's that bison?
There's no. I hate to say it, but there's no bison on this.
Where's
one.
that sag?
There's no Sega
No.
in this one.
Where's that shell?
Not on
It's
that
only
box.
the characters you see on this box. So
Okay.
here is Alex and Rashid.
I'll rock with that Ryu.
And
Ooh, Manat.
Mignat.
You know,
I
I'm a
love my
Manat player. I love
and
Manat.
All right, you gotta get the Manat.
And Jury. GT, this
And
for
then
you.
This one is really lovely. I really like how they did the art for Cammy and Vega together.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I want to see
Go
this.
for it. Go for it.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
He looks good on this.
Oh no, he looks really dang
I think I'm going
good.
for this one. Right?
That is comic book worthy, right?
Open it up.
Let me see
Open
this.
it up.
Let me see
Share
this.
it. There you go.
Let me see my
My
knot.
gift to you guys.
Thank you, Kitty.
Cool.
Oh man,
I happen to have the munchies.
look at Jury stole them all.
Yeah,
Look
she
at that.
took them. The artwork is really cute. Like you can see it better on
But
the
you
box.
can also see Manat's too busy posing for the camera on the packaging.
She got to
This
be
is bomb,
cute.
y'all.
She got to be cute.
Look at this artwork.
I'm going to keep this one.
No, that's amazing.
And then there's Vega and Cammy on the side.
This
right
tastes
there.
so good. You got this in Japan?
No, this is actually hard to get in the States right now. This is part of a Pocky promotion, and
This tastes rare.
a wonderful friend of mine, James, gave this box to Olaf and I. So I really, really appreciate it, and thank you very much.
One love to
you.
So,
one love to
okay,
Glico
let me
Company
try
coming
one.
to
This
mix
is
up the
so
fighters.
good, y'all.
Cool.
I love Glico.
I'm loving it.
I'm gonna steal yours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens on the next segment of Treat Fighter.
So I'm very
man.
familiar with Pocky, so I've had Pocky many times. Of course, if you go to a Daiso, a lot of the Daisos throughout California, it's like a Japanese 99-cent discount store.
Yes.
Of course, not everything is 99 cents, but it would be compared to a dollar discount, but with Japanese native items. Daisos are all along the West Coast here in California. Unfortunately, back home for me in New York City, we do not have any
You
Daisos.
should be getting some soon because Daisos are now spreading over to like Arizona, New Mexico. They're making their way.
But we do have one shop that's really respected in the Japanese world, and it's called Muji. We have several Muji in New York, and we have several Muji stores here that I wouldn't say they're competing with Uniqlo because Muji is a little bit of a higher standard.
They have their own niche. Doesn't Muji mean simple, simplified, or yeah? Everything is just very
You know,
clean.
simple is beautiful, clean is beautiful,
I actually
Japanese
gone
concepts.
into one of those stores randomly, thinking it was like a Uniqlo. Like, I've seen those around. So
We have a Muji here that's still functioning in downtown San Jose, right across the street from Johnny Rockets. And I don't know, they managed to survive COVID, but they're here and they're still bumping.
Nice.
And I've gotten a couple of turtlenecks from them in the past, but in terms of native Japanese stores outside of Daiso and also outside of Uniqlo, there's Muji.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, as going off of what you were saying at Daiso, you already know if you're an anime fan, a weeaboo, otaku, if you love Daiso, you can get any flavor you want. And a lot of times at the Japanese markets, they have specials. They'll have a Pocky representative come out there, and you can actually get Pocky items.
Nice.
So one of those items is a blow up. You could get like different flavored of little blow ups, almost like the Thunder Sticks, but they're Pocky sticks.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I pretty much have like every flavor. I just need the giant Pocky box that are on display at Daiso's to get it. I like put all of those in. But another cool thing I got as a promo a while ago was strawberry Pocky chopsticks.
Wow.
Because when you buy,
Chopsticks?
when you got to pick either chocolate or strawberry, and if you go to like a Marukai, a Mitsuwa, a Tokyo Central, you'll see the reps there every great once in a while, and they have these cute little items. They have like Pocky file folders, the clear files, and then they have like chopsticks, or they'll have the inflatables, or cute little trinkets if you buy 3 or 5 or more.
Nice. I want to get some of those. That's dope.
I'll
Chopsticks.
have to bring the Pocky chopsticks for you guys next time.
That's
So
dope.
I haven't opened them yet, but they're really cute. They look exactly like strawberry Pocky, but chopsticks.
That's fire.
So I thought you guys might enjoy a snack.
Thank you. That's really
Well,
good.
thank you.
can't
Thank
stop
you
eating
for
them.
sharing all
I'm
of
taking
this
a break.
with us.
When we leave here, I'm eating some more of these. For sure.
Yeah, when we go on a break, we're definitely gonna snack some more. So, but I had to have this box just as a collector for the artwork, and again, like every package in here has different artwork on it. So this is definitely going to. I will eat them, but I'm probably gonna save like one of each just to save one of each in the box because us collectors, we can never stop.
Yeah, it's true.
Perfect.
Ever. even with food.
Man.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing
You're
this with
welcome.
us. Moving on, we're going to go with you this time. Cobrakai Tone, what do you have collecting for us today in the toy box?
What you got,
All
man?
right, everybody. Today I have some nice figures. They're actually more than just a figure. They're figure and diorama. This is from a company called Big Boy Toys, and Big Boy Toys is based out of Hong Kong. I think they were based either in 2013 or 14, one of the two, I believe. And they started with this series called the New Challenger series, and it's Street Fighter, Capcom based. They got the licensing, and they've been rocking with that ever since. A lot of people don't know about this company and about these toys. You have to really dig to find these. I even, ran this by a lot of my toy collector friends. They don't even know what this is about. So I am happy to show this one to you guys. I will show you. Hold on for a second. Hold this cookie.
Oh, sure.
Now, I love this company.
He decided to hide it away from us.
I do
He's
love
now
this
searching
company
for it.
because of this line in particular.
Wow.
And they started this with the Ryu and the Chun-Li first.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted to bring out the other characters that don't really get that shine, because you know what I mean. There's a lot more characters than Chun-Li, Ryu, and Guile. You know what I mean? And Ken. So we have this beautiful artwork, very cartoonish. Has the tsunami right there, E Honda, and this is figure number 08. This was one of the last figures they came out with, one of the two last ones. On the back, as you can see, it has the 100-hand slap. He's in nice cartoon mode. Has the diorama. This thing takes AAA batteries, and it lights up. So his 100 hands will light up. The stage, some of the stages light up. It has different effects on each different figure, and it makes sound effects also. So
I've seen this before because they have a Dawson one doing the Yoga Fire.
Yep.
yes,
And
Fire.
the Guile doing the Sonic Boom.
yes.
Did
These
they
are
do a
very
Chun-Li
fun.
one?
Yes,
Chun-Li
they have a-
doing her famous kicks,
Yeah.
and she does do the yeah, and it lights up, and you hear like music and sound and everything. This is why I really like Big Boy Toys, is because I actually have the Ken, the Violent Ken.
Oh,
I have the Violent Ken, and it's still in box. I haven't opened it, and then I have the Chun-Li, and the really cool thing is during Evo 2016. They had switchable dioramas for these.
Oh, you know what? You can still get those on Big Boy Toys .hk. That's the website where you can still get. You can't find the Violent Ken on that site anymore. You're gonna have to go aftermarket for that. But you can still find the diorama that fits between both of the character platforms. So you get two characters on one stage versus just one character on one stage.
Right.
Now this is an Akuma. This is 00. The last figure I think that did come out was the Vega. They haven't came out with the other three bosses. No Sagat, no Vega. I mean,
Wait, wasn't there like
Balrog or.
Bison prototype? I think I might have.
I think that was a different line, and
Okay,
it was a
you
different
might-
figure. It
yep,
was like one of the
yeah.
block figures, and those go for like 158 also. But I like
Yeah.
these cooler because the diorama. It's just
Yeah.
a great showpiece.
When they light up, when people come over,
Yeah.
it's like they're like, "Oh, that's cool," and I'm like, "Yeah, check this out." And you light it up, and they start doing their moves and sound effects. No, these are really, really great collectibles.
And
I really love
these things are from 89 to 109, depending if you get just like a newer E Honda, or if you're going out for a Violent Ken. If you did get it retail, it'd be 109. They have some variants like the Violent Ken, and I think it's Hyper Fighting or Turbo Blanca. Yeah. So. Yeah, these things are very beautiful, nice. I advise you to get some of these before they go up in value. There's only really a couple places other than Big Boy Toys HK to get this. You can find this, some of them at Big Bat Toy Store. Not really too many places. Even when you look this up online, it's hard to even get anything on it. So
Super rare.
this is what I'm bringing out for you guys. Beautiful, fun toy. Also, for all you S&K fans, they are doing King of Fighters 98. They have a Kyo, and Iori's next, and I can't wait to see what's next after that.
Well, you know me. I'm gonna hope they do a Vice, Because I know that she's not part of the main lineup of women because there's Mai, King, Yuri, Athena, and Chizuru that are more on the forefront. You know, Vice has always been seen as the partner with mature Toyuri, and I would love to have a big boy toy like this for Vice doing her leg kick. Special Decide.
Yeah.
I would actually buy that. I would buy that.
Yep, I know you would.
You might get lucky because Kotobukiya is doing the basically SNK Heroines and 98 BG Girl line. So we are going to be spending vast amounts of money. I don't really collect Koto. All right, I've been gifted, you know, Ibuki and a few others. Thanks to my awesome friends out there that always remember my birthday. They're just like, have an Ibuki. But I've never really cared too much for their line. But the fact that we are getting our SNK girls is about damn time, and I'm super excited.
It was bound to happen at some point because Japan has always been good at respecting the female martial artists in all of their SNK games. It takes a little bit of time, but when they do it well. I would say what I really hope in the future is for, like, you know, our English fighting game companies, like for Killer Instinct and for Mortal Kombat, to do the same.
Right.
Still haven't done it.
It just took far too long. But I'm actually hoping for a really good-looking angel figure. You know, oh my God, if Najid ever made it, which I doubt, but if she ever made it, holy crap, that would just be it for me.
Yeah, she was definitely a weird woman. She was odd. And 14.
She was unique, and then she was basically like a female superhero. She fought for justice and peace, and you know she used her powers and ability all for, you know, the sake of good and justice. So I really feel like she didn't get represented enough that she needed.
Well, she was
I'm hoping I can get something of her down the line.
I remember she was a contest character from someone who,
Yes.
from somebody who won a contest and was drawing.
Yeah.
So
It's a very good character. It fits the King of Fighters roster, I think, very well, because they've always been so broad with, you know, different nationalities, different countries, and everything else. So I'm just looking forward more to, you know, seeing all of the female fighters that hardly have figures. All the Blue Mary fans out there know the struggle is real, because there's like 5 figures of her only in the world. Everything else is some old beat up plushies from 25 years ago and a couple of keychains. The fact that she's now getting this beautiful figure. Oh shoot, I forgot who's making it. I have to show you guys. I think I did show you that Blue Mary figure with the bike, the diorama, the beat up alleyway.
Yep.
Like, she's finally getting justice with that. And I just hope Angel gets some more justice, and I hope Janae gets a few more figures, and all my other, you know, favorite SNK girls.
going back to this real quick, do you have any plans on getting any more of these?
I have them all except whenever they come out with Sagat, Bison, and Balrog. I'm waiting for that day. I have Q, and I think I have Iori on pre-order. It just hasn't came yet, and I will get all the SNK, because this is a fun line. This is a very fun diorama to have, especially when you get the connecting backgrounds to connect 2 platforms on one level. It's very nice.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Exciting.
Oh, yes.
These are cool.
All right. Dr. B, Galaxy B, what's going on in the hip-hop world community and collecting of fashion? What's happening with you?
Yo, so, you know, I'm back, and as you are an appreciator of jewelry and gold, I had to keep it golden today. So I had to bring out, you know, one of the most grailed shoes in the hip-hop community, which is the Nike Air Jordan 1. It's the most historical Nike shoe. It's the one that Jordan was banned from wearing, was fined for, and everyone just went crazy over. It's the most iconic shoe. But we're going to give it a little bit of that Midas golden touch today. So,
Oh boy.
here we go.
Can you elaborate more on this forbidden shoe that they about Michael Jordan and not wearing it. Why was it that way?
Well, in the 80s, the Air Jordan Nike 1 had a certain colorway. It was black and red, and they didn't allow that on the floor. I think it was only white shoes were allowed on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And then he just kind of defied them by wearing a color black and red, the same color as the Bulls uniform. And basically he was fined every game for it, and they were banned, but he wore them anyway. And then they became a big phenomenon, and that's why they're the icon they are today.
Did they say how much they fined him for wearing the shoe?
I forgot. It was thousands per game.
It was thousands, yeah.
It was thousands per game. But,
Wow.
I mean, Michael Jordan, I mean, who cares?
He had that big Nike deal, so
He made all that money back. It didn't matter. He made more than that back. But these are the all gold Air Jordan 1. They come in this really cool box right here. I really like the box as well, and it's like gold foil when you look at it up close. Let's go ahead and get into the first shoe. So, there you go. That's the.
So that's the forbidden shoe.
Now, the shoe itself was the forbidden shoe. This colorway wasn't. They didn't have the gold one out in the 80s naturally. But this shoe is really sick. It has like a lot of good detail to it. Foil. This will crease like a mother if you don't know how to take care of shoes. Luckily, I do. So, but yeah, this is a real sick shoe. Go ahead and pass that around. It's nice, reflective, metallic. It's really good quality. Retail is under 200. And yeah, now they're way beyond that in price. So
how badly did you have to fight to get your hands on these?
I got them way after the fact. I got a undercover plug that I get a lot of shoes from.
Okay.
So I hollered at them, was like, yo, your boy Galaxy just needs to keep it golden, you know what I'm saying? Like a bowl of golden grams. So they hooked me up. 'Cause you're not just good, you're golden. You're only as golden as your word, you feel me? And so yeah, I came through. Air Jordan 1 golden. Make sure you pick them up if you can get them. Cookie, no, who's that? That's Kitty over there sizing them up.
I can't wear them.
So I size them up, see what's up with them. But yeah, if you can grab those, grab them. And that's all I got for today. Back to you in studio, Cookie.
Well, thank you. You've actually enlightened me on a lot of your hip hop phenomenon in clothing and fashion, as you've found a way and creatively integrated it with Japanese fashion and also geekery and sci-fi. So,
right.
You have a unique touch that I'm actually pretty interested every time you present. So I will actually do some research on that for myself. Just fairly recently with the Air Jordan, I'm not a big sneaker person, but as I said before, but with the Air Jordans, I've noticed that they have a special Chinese New Year sneaker every year.
Right.
And each one has, like, the last one that just recently came out for Chinese New Year had these tassels on it and they had the Chinese gold coins. They weren't embroidered. They were the actual coins that's sewn on to the actual shoe themselves.
Right.
Wow.
With Chinese tassel adornments off to the side, and these were Air Jordans that endorsed them.
Right.
And it was known as the more money shoe, or the Chinese more money shoe.
Nice.
So I actually would like to start at some point investing in that line of Air Jordans. If I could get all the Chinese shoes, I'd be happy.
That's nice. That'd be a dope collection. What's your next Jordan shoe that you're out looking for past this one?
Damn. Recently I grabbed a lot of the ones I was like really needing. I kind of been like grabbing a lot more Yeezys recently. Shout out to Kanye West being the most richest black man in U.S. history. That's a huge, huge accomplishment. The most richest black man in U.S. history is Kanye West.
Billionaire.
6.6 billion.
Really?
6.6 billion.
What-
Big shout out to
I read
Kanye.
that article
Doing what?
Doing
Producing?
music, fashion, everything he's done to build his empire. And,
He
also being
surpassed
married to Crazy
Jay-Z?
Kim K. He has surpassed his mentor Jay-Z. He has surpassed a lot of other people.
Because there's a dynasty going between Beyonce and Jay-Z.
No.
So
Hey, but much props to Kim K for believing in Kanye and loaning the man a couple $100 million when he didn't have the money. He was on his downfall, and then she believed in him, and now look at him. Much props to Kim
back. Now
Kardashian
he's back.
on that too.
Yeah, but but to answer your question though, I want to get another pair of Space Jam 11s. I have like every release that's happened, but I need another pair. They're just kind of like for the New Yorkers getting a pair of Air Force Ones or Timberlands. You got to have multiple pairs.
How many Space Jam ones do they have now?
So the Space Jams came out with the original Space Jam in 2001, and then they had a 2010 pair, and then in 2018 or 19 they had another pair. So there's been 3 of the Space Jam. There's been, it's the original, the retro, and then the retro. So there's 3. But they also have Space Jam 1s and different other Space Jam edition shoes. But the true Space Jam that Jordan wore in the movie and that they keep replicating, there's only been 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
For sure.
Moving forward, I am, of course, the host of Mythological Moments. In today's mythology, we're going to talk about another shoujo fighting game that I have not talked about at all yet that would like to shed some light. So there is the Asuka Burning Fest series. This game has been around for such a long time. In fact, it's been out longer than Variable Geo, to be honest. It goes as far back as the FM Party Town's PC engine, and then of course NEC PC engine, because there were various versions of the PC engine, so it's been out that long. Maxima was the first game, Asuka Burning Fest Maxima. And then as the game gained in popularity, they created Limited for Sega Saturn. They also created the Maxima version for PlayStation, which is known as Special. So this is Maxima for PlayStation, but they called it Special, along with Excellent and Final. Excellent is here, and then this is Final right here as well.
Excellent.
So these games, typically the story is very simple. It's really not that deep. There is a martial arts tournament that happens every year in this elite debutante all-girls school known as the Mega Fight. And each female that represents their school club is in that Mega Fight martial arts tournament. So the protagonist is known as Asuka, and then her rival is known as Karina Toyota. So Asuka is a chemistry major. She fights with moves that deal with chemistry. Karina Toyota is a biology major, so her martial arts moves are based upon biology, and so on and so forth. And the character I play with is called Umi, who's a gymnast who uses a ribbon and a ball and does backflips during battles. And the lady that you actually picked up right here, she's considered the Akuma of the video game.
So she's like a dark energy that a person always has to fight or something?
Yes, there's 2 books to the manga right here. Unfortunately, I only have 1 book. You know, I never got a chance to get the other book. I got it on discount from Book Off for $1.
Wow.
The pricing is still there. And so this tells you some events, what went on behind the Mega Fight martial arts tournament. There's, of course, the stuck-up debutante girl who's rich and snooty, and she fights with a tennis racket. And she has an infinite with the tennis racket in the game, of course.
Nice.
You know,
That's crazy.
I would, at Evo Japan last year, I was in the tournament for the special version of this game. They had a tournament on Asuka Burning Fest Special, and I did okay. The game that I play the most is the last one, the definitive edition, which is Final, where everyone in the game, all the females in the game, have infinites.
That makes it
Everyone.
more even.
The game is broke. It really is, but it's all about whoever gets their infinite out first and knows how to execute it. So everybody is on the same level of BS.
Right. And it's like that in almost all the fighting games, Marvel too, any other fighting game where you
A
can
lot
do
of
infinite.
the early 90s, fighting games like this based off of animes and such in Japan were like that, but that's what made them fun.
Tons of music, plenty of soundtracks, plenty
I'm digging
of
some of these backgrounds.
Oh, and the music is
fighting
amazing.
stage backgrounds, and I'm like looking at a couple of them. I'm like, hey, this
Fire.
looks pretty cool.
the season. That series produced a bunch of PC games. I own one of them. Also produced a bunch of OSTs and soundtracks and character soundtracks along with drama CDs. I'm a proud owner of every single audio piece that they've came out with, and the most recent one came out last year, which was called Asuka Burning Fest Burning Remixes. I found that one by accident. I didn't think they were still producing material.
Wow.
And it's called Burning Remixes, and of course I spent to get it because it was so exciting. I wanted everything on Asuka the same way I did with Variable Geo. So
Congrats on completing the collection.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's really hard to do, especially for something that just randomly pops up.
And unfortunately, this game is only in Japan. It was never released in America. And perhaps maybe one day, a lot of these games will resurface in the future with English translations. So
that would be neat.
And that's what I have to present on this edition of Mythological Moments on the Strike First Gaming Show, which brings us to our topic discussion. of the day,
All right.
which is Mario's 35th anniversary and Sonic the Hedgehog's 30th anniversary. What were our favorite games with both of those series growing up?
I'll start this one. So for Mario, it's very hard. I'm an old school Mario guy. A lot of the games are very classic in their own way, but my favorite would have to be Super Mario World for Super NES. And that was the launch title with the system. You didn't need any other game besides that game for at least a few months. You could play it over and over. I like the fact that it had the Mario with the cape, and then you can fly and do all that good stuff. That was a great one. And it's the fact that you can use Yoshi, ride Yoshi, and use him and swallow people up and do all that kind of stuff and spit them out with Yoshi. So that was kind of new. And just for 16-bit graphic Mario at that time, the music, the graphics, everything was so superb. The backgrounds is still to this day one of my favorite Mario games. Out of a lot of good Mario games that are out there. So I would have to say for that, it would be Super Mario World. For Sonic, it would have to be Sonic CD.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, the
Yes.
music on that was just
Japanese or English version? Because they were different. They had different soundtracks.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was going to say something.
I don't remember. I was I was like 11 years old. And I didn't even have a Sega CD. I didn't even have a Sega CD back then. I borrowed it from my older cousin.
It was probably English. The English one had the more like jazzy upbeat. They actually hired a couple of females to do all of those like scat little jazz tunes that you hear in the back. And I really like the Japanese version because that was the time where techno was being born.
Right.
And they were so fascinated by that they actually went to like raves, found these DJs and wanted to work with like some of the DJs that were coming in to the scene. They also were very inspired by like CNC Music Factory and all of the old like retro like techno bands that basically pioneered the way for EDM and everything else we listen to now.
It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting.
Got the power.
Exactly. So you might even like if you go back and listen to Sonic CD, you'll probably get hints of that now. Right. Yeah, and you'll find out where their inspiration actually came from. So it's a beautiful game.
Well,
that's a good one.
I'm gonna have to go play it again and see if it's the English or the Japanese version. Play both and enjoy both. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay. For me, I have two games for each. I'll be quick with this because I'm really simple. With Mario, I would say my old school Mario game that I really liked was Super Mario Land 1. And I guess it's because of that Chinatown stage. I guess now because we're in the age of cancellation, I doubt they will make an HD remake of that game. But the Chinatown stage I really liked, and for years I could never get past that stage because they had the Chinaman in a rice hat and he kind of knock you off the pillars and stuff. And years later I finally beat the game, and I enjoyed it because I guess it was my first introduction to Princess Daisy, which was different from Princess Peach. In terms of new school Mario games, I've played a lot of them, but the most recent one that touched me the most was the Super Paper Mario, the Origami King. And I know it's really, really new. I've played the other Paper Marios, Thousand Year Door, the one for the regular Wii. I went through a lot of them, even the 3D Mario Land. Yeah. All of them were good. But I really like the Origami King. And I guess I could really understand the villain a lot. I was able to connect with the villain a bit more than like Bowser. Bowser stays kidnapping Princess Peach, and that's a theme that's getting really tired. So with this boss was trying to fold everybody and anything and turn them into paper. He wanted to be the paper god, which was interesting. I like a new twist on things, so that's that. With Sonic, I would have to say my best memories was with Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Game Gear, because it was the first Sonic game that I beat getting all of the Chaos Emeralds. I got all the Chaos Emeralds. I played that game to perfection on a system that just ran through 6 AA batteries like nothing.
Yep.
until I got the power pack. But that was the first game I completed in any Sega anything, especially Sonic, to get the true ending. When I got it, I thought it sucked, but I was just happy. No, it sucked, but I was just happy that I got the true ending.
Yeah, no, you had to. It was hell always collecting, Chaos Emeralds, but you had to. Because you always wanted to see the correct ending. So I feel you on that 100%.
And Sega has a long line with all of their games of doing that. You want to get the real ending, you need to reach these requirements to even be eligible to access the true epilogue of the game's story, which is the replay value. Is Sega just knows how to grab you in and keep you there, keeps you up at night. With new school Sonic games, I don't think there really is a new school Sonic game that I'm into, so I would stay within the pantheon of what I've liked, and that would also be a mix between Sonic the Hedgehog 1 or 2 for the Genesis, and that's mainly because Michael Jackson had his hand in the music creation of both games, if I remember straight, and the music is just so good in parts 1 and 2, Chemical Plant Zone from part 2, Aquatic Zone from part 2, Oily Ocean from part 2. Part 1 was Marble Zone, which was the second stage. Dun, 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 and the caterpillar was going like this and shit, crawling across the ground.
I won't lie, that Marble Stage, I always thought of Vega when I played it. I was like, this is something I could see for a Vega stage, the song a little bit. It kind of had that, Spanish European kind of feel to it.
Right.
So that song was always in my head.
I like Scrap Brain Zone. Not a lot of people know about
I know most Scrap Brain
Zone.
Labyrinth Zone was also, I like
Scrap Brain Zone, Marble Zone.
No, this goofy ass Mystic Cave Zone. Okay.
Mystic Cave
I
Zone.
was at a coffee house once.
Hold on.
And
Mystic
a
Cave
dude
was okay.
playing it on the guitar.
No.
Cave.
Let me stop.
No, it's about
everyone.
Casino Night Zone.
No.
Casino
I'm
Night,
about to
that's
say
another one.
Casino Zone. Is the one.
Oh,
Casino
You
Zone.
like your casino
Zone.
Okay.
But I will say that because I'm using that in part of what I was going to say.
Okay.
You know,
Casino
I will say this, and this is my last comment on this. Big shout out to Sonic Mania for bringing back that style of music.
Just gonna
Sonic
say that.
Mania brought that all back.
Do we have that on our computers?
I have it. I could give it to you.
Thank you. We'll
I
talk
could
about
give that to
at
you.
another
Make
date.
sure you add the extra stages that came out too, because I had to buy those instantly when a Chemical Plant came on. Oh my god! When I started playing that game, I was getting all teary up. And I was just like blasting volume, and I'm just in my Chemical Plant funk, and I'm just, doing it.
It's funny because they showed it at PlayStation
so
Experience
good.
once
It's
a year.
So good. It is.
And the new generation Sonic fans didn't really understand like the older, because we all grew up through that. So to hear that stuff now in HD remastered just makes you want to cry. And the new generation looks at us like we're having a stroke, but they don't understand that we're spiritually connecting to the game.
Right.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I would have to say, so when it comes to Super Mario, so many titles come to mind that I love, but I'm gonna start with Super Mario 3, and that was when he first got the raccoon ears. It could fly.
Tanuki.
The Tanuki. I mean, and it was the dawn of the Wizard, the movie The Wizard. I wanted to be like how Fred Savage was, and his friend in The Wizard, to play in the World Championships and to be there. The Power Glove, just everything. I just love Super Mario 3, and that was what it was about. It was about Super Mario 3.
Intro
about
of all
that flute.
intro of all the Koopas.
Yeah, intro of
And
all the Koopa kids.
All the Koopa kids, and the hottest McDonald toys they ever had.
Right.
Okay, if you ain't gonna say it, then I'm gonna say it,
Right.
because I know you guys were all about those too.
I had them.
Okay.
I had them.
Okay, you got that flipping Goomba. You
Yeah.
got the little air squeezing turtle.
The little
All right,
coin
you got
bank, everything.
Tanuki Mario on the spring. All right.
Oh man.
So
Yeah, I
would,
just went there. I
yeah,
had
no,
to.
you did. I love it. So I would say Mario 3. The next one, I mean, and it's a tie between these two real quickly. The
Okay.
next one would be Super Mario 64, which was very monumental. It was Mario's first 3D game.
Yes.
Yes.
And it was the first game where you see Mario, go through the paintings in another dimensions, and he can fly with the wing cap. And when you flew, it felt like you were flying. I swear I would go into some levels and just fly around. I would just put the cap on and woohoo, just flying around. And it felt like you were flying because you're using the little miniature joystick up on the N64 controller. So it was popping. So I'd say that. But the tie I'd have to say between Mario 64 is Super Mario Kart and all versions of it, because I mean, I think that's just memories for everyone.
It is. It really
We played
is.
Mario Kart. I mean,
Rainbow
everyone has a
Road.
favorite.
Yeah,
we all
Rainbow
know that the
Road.
red turtle and Toad are the fastest. I mean, we all know that Koopa gets more of these type of
Who
shows.
is your Mario Kart main? Forever mine was Yoshi.
Rosalina.
Mine is
Toad.
the red turtle or
Okay.
turtle.
Okay, now with all the updated characters, I love playing Junior. I'll do that or
I
Dry
use
Bowser.
Waluigi.
So there you go. And,
Oh,
and rest in peace, all the penguins that we sacrificed to the 64 gods.
Right. Definitely.
I just need to put that out there.
Right.
Oh, battle
Alright,
mode was my
okay.
stuff.
I guess it's my turn.
Yep, your turn.
All right, so first of all,
I didn't do Sonic.
Oh,
I didn't
you
do my
didn't
Sonic.
do
Yeah, I didn't do my
Sonic?
Sonic.
Oh,
Hold on, let me
shit.
do my
Okay,
Sonic
do
real
Sonic,
quick.
do Sonic.
My Sonic would be it'd have to be Sonic 2. And why Sonic 2? Because that's the first game where he can go Super
Super
Sonic.
Saiyan.
Yeah, you can go
Super
Super Saiyan
Saiyan
Sonic.
Sonic.
So Super Sonic and Sonic 2, and I love the music of Sonic 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic 2 all day. Next to Sonic 2 is gonna have to be Sonic Riders. And that is a sick game. It's Sonic on the futuristic hoverboards. It's sick as fuck. If you don't have that game, get the emulator. Sonic Riders. It's Sonic on hoverboards, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you get that. It's fire, y'all. Sonic Riders.
Just watch the intro and you'll see.
Sonic Riders is sick.
Okay.
Go for it, Kitty.
All
It's on
right,
you.
all right. So I just want to show off my golden 30th Mario Brothers pin that I got from E3
nice.
from answering a trivia question, right? So there's that. And then, okay, so, oh gosh, now I'm rushed. Okay. Sonic, I have to go with Sonic and Knuckles.
Ooh.
Good.
Because
That's three,
I was-
right? That's
I
three.
was
Rival.
so-
Three.
That's three.
First rival, it's 3. I always just call it Sonic and Knuckles. You could unlock everything, throw on what you unlocked on 2 and 1, go Super Saiyan Sonic in Sonic and Knuckles, do all the secrets. Like, I love trying to get all the emeralds in that game too. Yes, I had to cheat and I had my slow motion gamepad, so I'd be able to beat a few of those levels. But it's that one, and then I have a really terrible guilty pleasure Sonic game, Sonic Spinball. I enjoyed it. All right,
I thought you was
a
gonna
kid.
say Robotnik Bean Me Machine or something like that. You're safe now.
Hey, you know what? The fact that
don't
they
know
put
that.
that
It was
in
their version
Mania-
of Tetris.
Oh,
you're
no.
safe. You're
No,
safe.
But I appreciated they put that in Mania. And I was really happy to play it in Mania. You can play it in Mania. You guys gotta try
okay,
it.
cool.
Okay, so those are my 2 Sonic ones, and forever the music of 1, 2, and CD. My favorite Super Mario game, and will always be super important to me as a kid, is Super Mario Land 2: The 6 Golden Coins.
I could never beat that game. The batteries in my Game Boy would die, and I would lose all the data.
Oh no, I was plugged into the damn wall to beat that game. And I had my, the light I was telling you guys about that I just loved. That was better than the official one.
Right.
There's some of the music that'll always be dear to my heart in that game. That was like my first introduction to Wario, and I unlocked all the secrets. Like, I played that game so much. I enjoyed the zany creatures and characters in the land so much that you got to unlock special features that displayed anytime you went to one of the 6 lands.
Oh, wow.
So, like, if you went to the bug land, you would get, like, dancing flowers. And if you went to certain other lands, like, you just unlocked all this different animation that you could see when you would save your game and go back and play it again. Nice. So it was really cool. And, I just loved the little alien, and I loved the space zones with the stars and everything. Oh my god, that was just like so cool to me as a little kid playing that, and that's got to be my top one. And then, god, my second, let's see, what would be a good second one? It was I hope you can help me with this. It was a different game on Super Famicom, but it was not the real Super Mario or Mario
Oh,
World
Doki
2.
Doki Panic. It was
Thank
it was
you.
Doki Doki Panic.
Doki Panic,
But
but
it became
it's
Super Mario World 2. With
Yes.
Wart, the Toad was the boss.
Yes, so I enjoyed that game too, and the music in that one too. I'll start humming it, then Dad starts humming it, the sister starts humming it, then the damn dog starts, humming it. Like, everybody knows that song in my family.
The
'Cause
princess
I
could fly.
constantly
She was the
played that.
best.
Yeah, it was either her or Luigi because they could float the most.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I love
Yeah,
Sega.
yeah.
She floats for
Yes.
Yeah, so I always played Peach or Luigi because they
Yeah,
actually had the
helicopter legs,
floaties.
and
Yep.
then she could fly.
I like
But,
Toad because he can pull things out the ground really fast.
But those are my favorites.
Nice.
So I had to go old school on those.
All right. Well, awesome. This has been a wonderful discussion, but that's all the time we have today on the Strike First Gaming Show. We thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in our next episode.
Bye.
Bye.